Good day, open hearts, and thank you for being here at the Shell Energy. So Meditation Monday closing down again. There's 2 more Mondays left for April. If you want to learn how to meditate, if you felt like you always wanted but you were a little shy or didn't know what to do, just come over. There's no judgment here. And if you already try and you have done some, this is not a guided meditation. There is no music, so it's gonna be quiet. And bring some water, maybe a little water bottle. Bring some blanket and a pillow, just to get comfortable. You're not going to lay down on the floor. We need to be with our back straight, but you might want to sit on the pillow, or in my experience, your body temperature changes a lot, so you might want to bring a blanket so you can wrap it around, a little shawl. But there are comfortable chairs here that you can come. There's 2 more left. Next Monday and the following. I think the last one that I'm going to be doing is the 25th. And then we have something else for May. Today is 9 Tiyash. And it's been very intense in the background. It's very different how it's working more of in the background, clearing more universal karma, because we have been very responsible. Actually, I have to say that we have been very good trying to balance all our own personal luggage, that bag that we're still carrying, and we have not balanced and taking responsibility and clearing. We have been good with that, and this is more of a universal karma clearing. So it's coming in through the background, and that's why sometimes, when these clearings of universal themes are happening, it feels like there's the level of chaos and fear just amps up. But it's not that. It's just because there is so much light, there is so much compassion, that it just brings the container that we have created with this new greed with Mother. It's just such it has a different light. There's this pure light that she acquired already. She is like a baby sun, so we have our divine central sun, and then we have Gaia, and she's receiving so much light from the sun. Her internal sun has been ignited, so she is also bringing light now. So with this, there's so much light, and our homework that we have done, it's really highlighting the last strongholds of fear in the planet, and where people had beliefs of false freedom, false resurrection, false peace, false ways of creating peace. Remember, you can't bring peace in with the tools to make war. It's just, you can do the two at the same time. But this is happening in the background, so it's like there is this light that we are being embraced in, and because it's so bright, because the planet has its own light now, it is really showing us where this the fear is still holding on to it. It doesn't want to dissolve. And this is what we're here. We are here to continue moving forward. And like I explained before, you need to just pay attention that you are always in choice, and with every choice you move energy. So as you move energy, you're creating ripples. So that's where it's important that you become the frequency that you feel that is needed at the moment. Be the light, right? Be the light. So where you see conflict, don't go in and, you know, add gasoline to the conflict so it becomes a bigger fire. What's the frequency that is needed at that moment? And I always felt that a lot of the very young people that are very emotional empaths, the gift that they have, because they are such empaths, are once they master their way of recognizing emotions, the difference between emotions and feelings, they are able to also bring in the frequency of the feeling that is missing at the moment because they are empaths. But anyway, so that's what's going to be needed coming up. When because there's like this major awakening frequencies coming through from Divine Mother in May. And when that happened, a lot of the egos and a lot of the lower minds are not ready. So there's going to be more of a shaking and conflict. Of course, you know, we don't engage, we don't judge, because when we see our friends, our family members, our, you know, our beloveds going through their experiences is so real, like our experience. Remember that. So don't start with the, oh my God, they are believing all these lies. How can they do that? That's passing judgment, and we are all moving forward, you know, in our own lane. So without passing judgment, if it's possible to continue walking together, we walk together with them. If the need comes that there needs to be space in between this relationship so that, you know, this beautiful beloved family member or friend needs to go and explore something different than from what we are offering around us, that's fine too. So they can go and experience whatever is it that they need to experience. Just, you know, with blessings, you let them go, without judging. Okay, you have to understand that most of this noise that is all here has nothing to do with your journey. So that's why I asked, what does this has to do with my journey? Does this matter? Is this gonna matter in 5 years? You know, is this gonna matter in 2029? So just let it go. Just surrender. And surrender, like I said before, it's not a passive state, because you are not just throwing yourself in a chair like that and surrender. No, you are actually very mindful in your body, because you need to be mindful. You need to have, you need to engage your consciousness and be mindful to feel what's, you know, what is being created, and that way you can move the frequency, the energy out. If you are not present in the now moment and conscious of it, you just get taken with all kinds of hooks and triggers, and that is, and then if you don't do anything, that's not surrender. Surrendering is a very active state of presence, knowing that you are walking your path for a higher intention. You have to be clear with your intention, your motivation, and why are you doing what you're doing. Okay, that's what I said. Is this going to matter in 2029? You need to be clear on what are you doing now, and just now. Not what you did last year, not what you're going to do next year, not what you're going to do in November, December. But that's going to be very important. The next Tercena is AQ'AB'AL, and that we are opening up. Like I feel like we went through this beautiful crystal bridge. We have arrived. We arrived, but we are in this we are brand new in this holding space, like a playpen, that we still, some of us need to be, you know, clear and purified and detox before we are able to move out of this space and go and explore the new. That's why this Tercena, I feel like trials, you know, is because we are bringing forward to our faces the experience and situations that are helpful for us to balance out whatever karma we haven't balanced yet. So, you know, whatever is left of this Tercena, we still are able to create experiences that will allow us to balance our karma. And by karma, it's not like before, you know, that terrible wheel of suffering. Not like that. It's just to balance out so that we are not walking crooked. No, it's a balancing. So that we're doing this purification. That if we haven't taken care of something that we have within our own consciousness, the mansion of our consciousness, you have to go and take care of it. Because in the AQ'AB'AL Tercena, which is the new dawn, it feels like we're gonna be let go out and explore. And then it feels like a lot of embodiment of love and peace is gonna be required, because a lot of people feel that they are lacking that, and that is something that is outside of them. So by you coming in with that frequency, they, if they are ready and willing, they can start vibrating at the same as a reminder. So we are not coming in to fix anything. We're just coming in as peace. You're coming in to anchor that frequency, and you are not bringing the frequency, you are the frequency. So that's what's going to be required, because the last strongholds of fear in the planet are being cleansed, because there's so much light. There's so much light now. The Mother Earth has its own sun ignited already. So because there's so much light coming from the bottom and then so much light coming from the top, we see all of this. We see how much fear we still have to clear, and we see how much wrong beliefs of peace and how much beliefs of freedom we had, because this light is just igniting our it's like the blood. It feels like the blood, the DNA is just coming alive in a lot of people. And when all these years of talking of, you know, aligning with the Stargate coming in, and there's a huge Stargate opening and blah blah blah, we are a microcosm of the micro. So all that, like I said before this, that we embody the universe in ourselves. So when these alignments happen, our specific Stargate aligns with the one in the cosmos, and we receive these key codes. And if we are ready, we can work with them. We can bring them in, anchor them, work with them, you know, do what needs to be done. So more of that is going to happen. More of our DNA, what people thought was junk DNA, is getting activated and resonating with the new frequencies that are coming from the cosmos, because they are recognizing, they are remembering. So, you know, the cells, that's why I keep been saying this a lot now, that make sure that you talk to your, not just your body, specifically your DNA, okay? to light up and to receive the codes and to work with the codes and to anchor the codes and to expand and to spin, you know, do it with your own guidance. If you feel too congested, then you might want to spin the field. If you feel heavy, you might want to bring some light and clear, but talk to your DNA. And you don't have to you can name it whatever name you want, Miss Mary DNA, it doesn't matter. It is listening, and right now it's going to start really aligning to the different stargates that are opening up and the light that is coming from the inner sun of the earth. And by doing that, you are able to become more of a channel of the higher frequencies of love, embodiment, and peace, which are the ones that are required to walk in the new. I'm trying to think what else was coming through today. There's another zombie-like coming through. You know, those days that you need to sleep. So don't judge yourself if you need to sleep. It's because you're really working through things. There's a lot going on in the brain, and that gets people tired. It's a lot going on with the nervous system, and that gets people tired too. So that's what I want. You know, I really wanted to offer these classes on Mondays, because if you're not able to work with what's coming through, and you have your nervous system and your brain ready and in a good place, some people might feel fried, feel like done, you know. And you just can't handle it. Your physical body can't handle it. So listen to your physical body. Maybe you have to change your diet. Maybe you need to take a specific tea. Maybe you need to go to a specific place, you know, or tree and stay in you know, with a specific tree or garden for a while. You can always contact me. There's a lot of people with a broken heart right now. I have a flower for that. A lot of people that can make it to my meditation class and they have this monkey mind going. I have a flower for that. A lot of anger, which is fear, you know. Anger is just fear from twisted. I have a flower for that. So please, yes, there is pain. We will feel pain, but there is no need to suffer, okay? Remember, anxiety is one side of the coin, and the other side is excitement. You can flip the coin, pivot, and transfer that anxiety into excitement for the new, okay? Everything that we need will be available. So no fear, it will be just fine. So be careful about judging yourself, judging others, or engaging in creating and recycling more fear. That's so key. It's very key now, because we are creating very fast. I told you that, but it's like, it's just scary sometimes how quickly things are coming through the physical plane now. It's getting in a good way. Anyway, corazoncitos, thank you so much for coming. Open hearts and open minds. Remember, we are the angels. This angel frequency is very strong now. So many of you are having experiences of remembering very angelic thoughts or visions, or, you know, license plates while you're driving. So it's very strong right now. So a lot of our angelic families are here constantly to try to wake us up. So thank you so much for thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any questions, just in the comments or email me. Divine blessings. Namaste.